Hello everyone. Today we are going to answer a question that we have received multiple times a week for years and still get calls about it on a weekly basis. Can you have a Florida issue concealed weapons or firearms license, CWFL, and a medical marijuana card in the Sunshine State? Although we have written several blogs on this very subject which are available on our website, there are so many conflicting answers on the internet, mainly given by companies trying to make money and by non-lawyers. But before we get into our discussion today, be sure to show your support for the Second Amendment and help us fight the anti-2A algorithm by clicking the like button below. And be sure to subscribe to the Firearm Firm channel by clicking the subscribe icon on the right-hand corner of this video. It is not a crime in Florida to possess a CWFL and a medical marijuana card at the same time. Neither does the law require you to surrender your firearms prior to applying for a medical marijuana card. The issue is not having both the CWFL and a medical marijuana card. The problem is when you begin using marijuana. Those who use marijuana even under a prescription from a medical doctor and possesses firearms are in violation of federal law. 18 U.S.C. 922 subsection G3 in relevant parts reads, "It shall be unlawful for any person who is an unlawful user of or addicted to any controlled substance as defined in Section 102 of the Controlled Substance Act, to ship or transport in interstate or foreign commerce or possesses in or affecting commerce any firearm or ammunition, or to receive any firearm or ammunition which has been shipped or transported in interstate or foreign commerce." Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Well, if I make my gun from parts that are made in Florida, then 18 U.S.C. 922 subsection G3 does not apply to me since there is no interstate commerce. Nice try. But courts have already determined it also applies to intrastate activities. So yes, you can have both the CWFL and a medical marijuana card, but what really is the point of having both? Because once you begin consuming marijuana, you cannot legally even possess a firearm, let alone carry a firearm under your CWFL, because you would be violating federal law. Knowing you cannot possess firearms at all if you use marijuana, some people still want to have both the CWFL and a medical marijuana card, and they want to know if that is legal if they do not actually fill their prescription. Having both without filling a prescription and using marijuana is legal. But the problem is that the individual who has a medical marijuana card will not be able to purchase a firearm from an FFL or in a private sale if the seller knows or has reasonable cause to believe the purchaser has a medical marijuana card. ATF made this very clear back in 2011 when they sent an open letter to all federal firearms licensees informing them that the possession of a medical marijuana card is reason to believe that the possessor is an unlawful user of controlled substances, making the purchaser of a firearm by the holder of the card illegal. Further, question 21E on ATF form 4473 specifically asks the purchaser of a firearm if they are an unlawful user of or addicted to marijuana and other controlled substances. There's even a warning in that question that reads, "The use or possession of marijuana remains unlawful under federal law, regardless of whether it has been legalized or decriminalized for medical or recreational purposes in the state you reside." If you mark no to question 21E and ATF discovers you possess a medical marijuana card, you could find yourself not only facing charges for violating 18 U.S.C. 922 subsection G3, but also for lying on ATF form 4473. Now, while you may ultimately win the court case if the government cannot prove you ever filled the prescription or used marijuana, you would still need to defend against the charges and go through the hassle and expense of litigation. That is the main reason we tell people it is pointless to get the medical marijuana card just to have it. So if you want to play it safe and utilize your CWFL to carry a handgun for protection, don't get a medical marijuana card. Until next time, stay armed and educated.